So, obviously, one of my newest videos about a strange thing happened in AWR2. We saw me attempting to catch possibly a predator. And obviously, she said she was 17. He said he was 16. Case over. They're both underage. Still aware that you're having e-sex on Roblox, which they did do. Because they said they were going to make a private server. He did end up making a private server. Hopefully, I can put that screenshot up here if I feel like editing the video. I did not mean for it to get this big, but like I'm recording this as I'm finding out, and it's crazy. Like there's still stuff happening. So as I'll say again, this could be a potential pred, which it's obviously bad. But the thing is, it's on Roblox, and we don't really have that ability to, like, Gideon, for example, we don't have that type of ability to, like, go out and actually possibly get them, like, the justice they deserve, if this is true. So now I'm going to show you, like, evidence and whatnot, because I've gathered evidence from the community, because apparently this has, this has been happening for a little bit now, let me tell you. So I uploaded the video, at 3 normal upload schedule on June 18th, 2025, and got uploaded at 3:04, and then a couple minutes later, or not a couple minutes later, my bad, 3 hours later, LV2, which is like I don't know if they're in some sort of faction or whatnot, but I have friends, I'm assuming friends or maybe a faction, I don't know. LV2 said, you gotta be so for real, like, so corny, and it's using my name, because LV2 created it. And I thought he was talking about me being corny and whatnot, like him being mad at the video, and I was just like, whoa, 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 huh? And he was like, LV2, right? And I said, what did I do? And I wasn't using your name. And then he proceeds to say I wasn't talking about you, so I was like, oh, okay. So then Nation, the community manager, or my bad, maybe operations manager. I don't know. He's some type of manager. He says, "Yo, gang, you got some explaining to do," which is crazy to me. He even reached out to me and said a couple things, which I'll get to in a minute. And then LV2 proceeds to say, "I'm being for real." He said he was 14 when he was talking to EOS guy. Now this was a different incident that happened a while back. Apparently, he was doing basically the same thing, but to an EOS guy type of character, and she was 13, and he said he was 14, right? This time around, with Gulia, he said he was 16 and Gulia was 17. Now, that seems like some pred behavior, considering what he's doing already is pred behavior. And then he said, this isn't funny anymore, this could be a pred situation, which is crazy. And then, we start getting sidetracked and whatnot. And he says, this is why I don't want random kids taking my LV name, which I understand you could be mad at. And then, so basically, when he was, let me rephrase. When he was talking to this guy, I'm 14. She was 13. When talking to Gulia, I'm 16. She's 17. Definitely some pred behavior, and it's still being talked about right now. And this is crazy. He said either way, even if it's false, so it's like even if he's not a predator, he said that behavior in game is pure degeneracy, and he said I don't want my name associated with that. Which me personally, I also wouldn't want it because it's like 2, 3 LV, very similar. Could get them confused. And the Nation, he asked for LV3's username. I sent him, the username. I sent him a screenshot of his, profile, and he said, "I just need it in case I need to ban him or something." That is crazy. So then LV2 proceeds to say, "I'm so fucking pissed. I knew this would happen. why are these kids trying to start some LV family with me? So basically, he said he didn't remember, but I was joking around being like, oh, I could be LV4, you know, LV2, LV3, LV4. I was joking. I'm me. I'm myth. Okay, I've had that ever since display name stuff came out. But and then this other guy, he was like, oh, let me be LV1, and it sounded like he really actually wanted to be LV1, which is like, come on, bro, think of your own username. He was like, at the start, I didn't care, and then he said it gets to a point, which is totally understandable. And then he said, furthermore, little kids playing AW while they do this. What a joke. He said that just very recently. And then somebody else just commented, bro has Jesus in his bio, which you're gonna be doing that type of stuff, and it says Jesus, sin. Like, come on, bro. And I just find it so crazy. Sorry, I'm laughing at something Thunder sent me. And and then Nation, he personally messages me. And I'm like, oh, honored. That's weird shit. Let me get that out of here. He says that Gulia woman, you know, the one that's not a pred, she also apparently has some pillow allegations against her. If I didn't know, which now I know. And apparently she dated a 12-year-old. Like, are we serious? And then he proceeds to say pedo ex pedo, you know, make some jokes out of it, you know. But are we dead ass? I would never expect to find a pedo roaming around. Two, actually. Two pedo catches in the same video. Now, I'm doing this follow-up because on the previous video I said they weren't preds, and I feel like it's the right thing to do. I have more evidence and whatnot. But, yeah, I'll just, you know, if you're in the Discord, join the Discord. I'll put up some more, what do you call it, like news stuff, if there's more news. If I get enough more, I might do another follow-up. This might be one of the craziest videos that has ever, like, happened on my channel, personally. Now, AW, managers, if you're watching this, give me content creator role, please. Please. Trust. All my videos, they've been getting more than average views. I promise you, please. I will switch over to AW. I probably won't. I'll do some other content, but I'll do some more AW than usual. Anyways, peace out.